Good afternoon, people. It's Paul T's Beer Reviews with me. Right, today, that's the PD, sorry about that. Today we're going to do the exclusive Wiener Lager on the blade. I'll just pour it here, as you can see. Hopefully I'll pour a decent one. Kind of, a little bit out the side there. That's what it's all about. Okay, that's there's your poor people, fat belly, see? Right, yeah, not the best of pours, but not bad. As you can see close up, the colour, this comes in at 5.5% ABV. Right, so here we go. Very different, totally out of my comfort zone, this one, isn't it?
It's something totally different from you, isn't it? You kind of look at the colour and you were a little bit put off. I don't know what I was expecting from this, but it was darker than what I thought. But it's, it looks good.
You've done over half a keg. She's already done over half a keg. Actually, 3/4 of a keg in the last 2 nights, sampling it.
So you showed the colour, didn't you?
Yeah, I showed the colour. I mean, it's not your typical lager. How can you say? It's a Vienna style lager.
Yeah.
But it's not. I've only had a little bit prior to this, but it's not like your Moretti. It's not like your.
No, it's totally different flavours to that.
Originally brewed 1841, Andreas Dreher. Dreher being a Hungarian, but it's an Australian lager, so.
Okay, who's going to go first with the taste?
Well, go with the smell if you want. I think it's just mainly malt from what we read.
Yeah, it's very malty. Maybe a little bit of something spicy there. But yeah, it's a standard kind of smell.
I mean, yeah.
Aroma.
You're the expert.
Right, I'm going to go with this then. Let's have
you're like the connoisseur on this one. It's like, because I'm just really not sure.
It really is very balanced. You've got nice malty taste there that is smooth.
It smells rank to me.
No, it doesn't smell. How can you say that smells bad?
It just don't smell great.
You've got some toasted notes in there. It is more creamy than a traditional type of lager.
Is it quite a...
It does finish off on a little bit of bitter note,
aftertaste,
but that's quite rounded off well.
It's not necessarily bad. It's.
No, I don't think that's bad at all. I think it's all quite well balanced. You've got a nice kind of spicy, almost floral finish to this drink, which for me takes away from that slight bit of bitterness that you've got at the end.
Yeah, I mean it. This is kind of like a Marmite. Some love it, as I asked on Facebook in the BLADE community, didn't I? I said going into the unknown, and a lot of people replied. There was a lot of love and a lot of hate.
It did get described as a bitter by someone you were speaking to.
A couple of people.
To be fair, I wouldn't really go with that. It's not a bitter. It is a lager, but you have got that kind of floral, spicy note at the end, and a little bit of bitterness.
Yeah, it's
a little bit more creamy as well, isn't it, than traditional style lager?
There's nothing like it. There's nothing. Bar a Vienna lager. Like, do you remember the ones we got off Matey in Liverpool?
Yeah.
The Vienna lager. It's that type of style. It is slightly dark. I don't let that put you off, but in my own opinion, in my own honest opinion, I don't think it's for me. I'm trying and give it a chance. I didn't give it much of a chance the other night, but
you have got that toasty maltiness to begin with. That's the kind of first flavours that you get from it, which I really enjoy. I think that's nice.
If I, right, you say it's made by Dreher, it takes you back to Hungary. If I was supping this in Hungary for £1 a pint in Budapest, bang, mate, I'd love it. 30 odd quid, whatever it normally is for a keg that was got on special from Beer Shop. I've got to say no way, Pedro, because there's so much more better offerings. If you want to come out your comfort zone and give it a try, you might well like it.
Yeah, if you wanted something a little bit different to what you usually have, this is something a little bit different.
For me, it's still a no.
It's medium bodied, there's medium carbonation to
Small
it. It's
carbonation,
not
yeah.
overly gassy. I
It's
find
got
it really pleasant.
really malty taste, doesn't it? And it's not horrible, but it's not great. That's why I'm supposed to be honest. It's not horrible, but it's not great. As I say, it takes you back to Anton Dreher. If I was supping this in Budapest in some dive bar, £1 a throw or €1, whatever, I'll say, yeah, this is great. A Blade can do a lot better things than that. That's my opinion. And
There are other things on the Blade that are better. I will go with you on that. But this
A lot
particular
better.
drink,
in my opinion, of course.
judging it on its own merits, it is actually a really pleasant drink. It's refreshing.
Yeah, kind of.
It is refreshing. It flows down nicely. It's smooth, and the taste on the palate is really,
Bloody horrible.
really quite nice. It's
Oh,
really
don't
quite nice.
say I.
Like I say, you get the toasted malty notes to begin with, and that finishes off with a kind of bitter, spicy, almost floralness. So, yeah, for me, this is a really different drink, and I quite enjoy
Actually, when
drinking
you think of a Mr. Dreher that made it, you think of the old Dreher cans in Budapest, out the old tins at the old supermarket. It's not far off that. It's not great, people. I think she's had one too many, although this is the first one of the day. If you want to come out of your comfort zone, as I said, yeah, but I'll tell you what, in my honest opinion and my honest fair advice is, seriously think before buying this. I wouldn't recommend it. There's so much better to do with your money. I mean, like I say, there's a few Wiener Lagers floating around. Try one of them first in a can or the bottle, which will probably be pretty similar, like that one we drank from Matey. I can't remember the name of it now. That was bloody horrible, and I drank that when I was drunk. But yeah, no, seriously, as far as it goes, this is a no-no from myself. I have tried, as you can see. It's, as I say, it's drinkable, but it certainly ain't great. No way. This is got to be the worst thing I've had on the Blade ever.
Oh, I certainly wouldn't go that far.
You tell me.
On its own merits, it's a pleasant enough drink. It's drinkable, it's refreshing, and it's got a reasonably nice taste and palate. I would give this a yes and a 7.
I'll give it a no. And for the price tag, for what the Blade can do, I've got to give it a 3.
Oh, that's low. Ouch.
No, I'm just being honest. It's rubbish. It's rubbish. You've drank most of the cake, you can finish it. I
Can't
don't
agree
intend
all
to.
the time, can we?
We don't agree most of the time on this. It's just like, no, it's good having two people's opinions rather than one.
Yeah.
I mean, you haven't got a clue. It's the blonde hair talking, isn't it? And you got a bit tanked up last night and had an early night.
Oh, it's not my fault you're so blooming fussy.
It's not good. There's so much better things on the Blade to spend your money on. That's my opinion, as I say. I've given my score. That's how it is. Right,
I'll
people.
stick with mine too.
Yes, that's it. Right, like, subscribe, comment, mate. Please comment. I see all these
Let
people.
us know what you think of this if you've tried it.
I see all these people struggling to answer their comments yet. No one
No,
answered
talk
comments
to
to me.
us, talk to us.
I'm always there, people. Right, speak to me. Bonjour.